Here with Andrew Rock Hall of the UMC football team. Just getting a chance for fans, to know you a little bit better here. First off, I think the question everyone probably wants to know is, how did you get to be known as Rock?
The name Rock. My name actually was Lil Rock. I have an older cousin named Ronald Rowland. We're very close in age, like brothers. My grandmother actually gave him the name Rock when he was a little baby. By us being so close, we played on the same football team, same basketball team. And one day the coach had called me Lil Rock one day in practice, just trying to be funny, trying to make a joke towards me. And the name just stuck since then. And as years went on, the years began to go on, I grew to get bigger than my cousin and get stronger than him. So people start calling me Rock and start calling him Big Rock. And to this day, my name is Rock, and they call him Ronald or Big Rock still, so it just stuck.
I know a lot of people, when you came in this year in preseason, didn't quite recognize you, as you'd lost, 50, 60 pounds off of last year. First off, just talk about that process of, losing the weight this summer, and just how does it feel to, be playing a little lighter and probably a little healthier just in general?
The process. Actually, at the end of the season, I felt myself, I didn't think I had a season that I know I could have due to the weight. So I made my mind up that I'm going to go home, get a little bit more in shape. I didn't plan to get this small. It just happened. And it just started feeling good. I started to breathe better, had a little bit more endurance. So I just ran with it. It helped me out a little bit faster. Read the play quicker, get to the play a little faster. So, that's just how that went.
Just talk about how it is you ended up here, just your road to UMC. I know it obviously helped having two community college teammates in Richard Haley and Tevin Kellum here, but talk just a little bit more about the process of getting here.
Well, a lot of people don't know I started off at Wayne State University in Detroit, Michigan. I got redshirted there, of course, but my dad had died when I was there. I got real sick, so when I got healthy, I just needed a new start. So one day I told my grandma I wanted to transfer schools, and she was very supportive about that. So the next day we drove up to Grand Rapids, Michigan. Found me an apartment the same day, moved in the next day, talked to the coaches. The same day I moved in an apartment, they told me I could play on the team. I actually knew Tevin before I even went to Grand Rapids. We was like rivals in high school. We played against each other all the time, and we became real close friends.
Just, you obviously ended up here with those guys. Just how is it, having Tevin now in the last 2 years and having Richard last year, two guys that, obviously both come from Detroit, both played, at Grand Rapids with you, and just how was it having them right by your side?
It was a blessing, honestly. Just comfort. Like I said, I met Richard. My first time I met Richard was in Grand Rapids. We clicked easily. I already knew Tevin, but when I came here, it just made it that much easier for me. We could talk, laugh about old times. It was easier for me to meet friends because of them, because the friends they had, they embraced me. They became my friends, and I just enjoyed being around Tevin for the last 2 years. Enjoyed Richard last year. Still talk to Richard to this day. He gave me a lot of grief about wearing his number 7 jersey, but that's just Richard for you,
You guys have a pretty solid linebacking core here at UMC. I think all 3 of you guys are right at the top of our tackles list this season, along with Tevin. I think Tevin's at the top right now. But just talk about that group between especially you, Brody, and Ricky Jacobs. I know we're only starting 2 guys, but you guys are all considered 3 starters this season. But just have a nice little rotation and a really solid group to rely on at that position.
Well, every day in practice we push each other hard. We all understand that we all can't be on the field at the same time because we're in a 4-2-5 defense. But at some point in time in the game, everybody's going to get their chance to, to show the people what we got. we kind of good. The coaches sometimes put in a package that we all three can be on the field, and that's good. But every day in practice, we all show up to work like we all going to start the game. And we always tell each other, it's not who start the game, who finishes. You know, so I mean, it's a blessing that I got those two, because I can learn from Ricky and Brody, and vice versa. They can learn from me, because we all bring something different to the table.
Just what's something about Rock Hall that not everyone would know? Just something unique about you.
Something unique about me.
Unique talent, or just something, something you're interested in that not everyone might know about you.
Oh, well, every now and again, I grew up a big wrestling fan, WCW, WWE, and sometimes I still can turn on wrestling and still watch it. People don't know that. I wouldn't do that in front of a lot of friends watch wrestling, but if I'm at home alone sometimes I turn it on just so I can have that reminiscent of how I used to feel when I was a little kid.
What do you do to get pumped up for a game? Is there, a certain song or a certain artist that you listen to, or just something you do to just get ready, in the locker room, or just that couple hours before a game?
Well, I'm real big on old school music, like maybe 1980s type music. I love listening to old school music. I think that get me more pumped and ready than the new school rap music and all that. So I like to listen to like a Ronald Isley, some Barry White every now and again, New Edition, Michael Jackson. I like to listen to music like that. It just get my mind right.
What's your major here, and what, I know you got a couple years left here eligibility wise, but just what would you like to do with your degree once you're done, or what would you like to do once you're done with football at UMC?
Well, once I'm done, right now I'm majoring in criminal justice. I want to be a juvenile probation officer or a juvenile correction officer. I'm looking to fulfill my dreams in that. I actually walk in May, but I have another eligibility season to come back in the fall. So I'm going to use that wisely. I'm going to take that in and enjoy the rest of my college career here at University of Minnesota Crookston.
Okay. Thanks, Rock.